What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another game analysis video. So in this game, my team, Hartford Athletic, are going to take on El Paso Locomotive. My name is Matt Sheldon. I'm number 16 for Hartford Athletic. This formation's a little bit off. We're basically playing a 3-5-2, so I'm playing left wing back. My normal position is right fullback, so a little bit outside of the realm of normalcy for me, but it's not, I've played many games at left back and a lot of games at left wing back. Here is the lineup for El Paso. Again, all the players are right, but their formation's a little bit off as well. All right, so let's get into the game analysis video. Hartford is in the black and purple kits. This is like our third alternate kit for a cause, and El Paso is going to be in the all white. So here we go. We're going to start off with kick, and we're going to be attacking from right to left. On your screen, I sound like a commentator. We do a little combination play to get in behind, try to find Antoine Hopino. Doesn't work out, but have a lot of pressure going forward, trying to win that ball back. Here's my very first action in the game. Tristan Hodge tries to play me in behind, underhits that a little bit, but again, we're right there to win the second ball and even third or fourth ball. Good pressure. Tristan steps in. Ball bounces right to me. Just kind of step in, win that tackle, and then just sprint back as it goes. Now, as soon as this right wing back, Lyons is going to take a touch down the line, this bigger touch. This is a great opportunity if you're running side by side to do that swooping slide tackle. You kind of swoop around, try to get the ball first, and go through the defender second. I thought it did exactly that. I thought it did a great slide tackle, swooped around, got the ball first, and then it ended up being out on him for our throw. But the referee disagreed and called the foul, which I wasn't too happy about. Then here, just kind of getting stuck in. Me and Antoine both on number 10 for El Paso. Kind of gritty play. Ends up going out for their throw-in, though. Robin Lappert with a great switching ball over. And this, ironically, I thought was the opposite. They played on this play, and I thought that was a foul on Lions, which is funny. Anyway, picking up my head, though, I'm trying to find Antoine Hopino and Elvis running in the box. I want to do an early cross on the ground here with the left foot. My intended target is actually Antoine ahead of that ball, but I just kind of curl it too much, pull it back a little bit too much, and it ends up finding Elvis, which worked out. But honestly, that ball was meant for Antoine there. Now, goal kick, just applying a lot of pressure. Our coach wanted us to really focus on having intense actions, high pressure. So every single defensive play here, I'm just really working on applying a lot of pressure. Receiving this ball from Elvis now, I'm looking for it. Antoine's making a run, but it's a little late, a little bit too much space here, so I don't think it was on. I'm going to play into Prince, and Prince is just going to play all the way to JP, and we're going to switch that point of attack all the way over to the right side of the field. Throw in from JP into Elvis, who's going to play me right back here. Now, I do have Danny, I think, all the way over here, but I'm going to kind of cut the ball back, play into Elvis, and continue my run centrally for maybe a 1-2, as well as, even if I don't get the ball back, just to stay centrally and get a little bit higher up the field here. Now, this is a mistake from me. I think I kind of was thinking just hang out at top of the box for that ball to come out, but this is the wing back. I could be way, way higher up into this space right here. I don't need to be as conservative as I am, and I think if I was in a better position, I think that I could get a shot off or a shot on goal or even a goal there. Now we receive the ball over at the side of the 18 instead of inside the 18-yard box, but here I'm just going to do kind of a step over with the left foot, turn, and then play that ball back into JP so he could turn and face the field here. And a good entry ball into Danny Barrera. Now, as this ball comes into Costashin here and he starts driving, I'm kind of in a sticky situation where I can't step because I have Lyons, this fullback here. So I need to keep on dropping back, and trying to plug centrally so I don't get threaded this ball in between me. And as soon as Costashin plays that ball in between me and Tristan, I'm turning, focusing on Lyons, my wing back that I'm marking, putting my hand across his chest, bumping him, and just focusing on him not getting the ball. Tristan, my center back, ends up intercepting that pass, so I don't even have to worry about it. But again, I'm just focused on bumping that player for that run. Receiving the ball now, tons of time, just playing right into my center mid, dropping back a little bit, just connecting some passes. Then the next play here defensively, long ball from El Paso over my head, just applying some pressure. The ball drops to my feet, and now I'm just going to turn outside towards the side of the field. I'm going to try to get this ball not out for a corner kick, so just save that before it goes out, and then just clear it up the line. Obviously trying to find a player, but my main worry is to not lose the ball in our own 18-yard box right there. Again, as you saw, just applying a lot of pressure, trying to make it very difficult on Lyons, that wing back, to get forward and to be able to turn and face me. And then here, 1v1 on the wing, cuts in, deflection, bounces right into our 6-yard box, and Gomez is just on the outside of Tristan and is able to just head that into the goal. It's frustrating because, I mean, the deflection puts it in a great spot for Gomez to score. It's still a good finish. It's still a good cross. I mean, they created this opportunity. I don't want to take anything away from El Paso, but that's hard to defend, I think. And obviously we could have been a little bit tighter everywhere around the field, but it is tough. Ball just coming back, just chesting that down, playing back into my center back, Connor McGlynn, and then just rounding my run to get forward. Tristan Hodge here now with the ball, plays me out wide. As it's starting to close up here and I'm getting pressure from the side, I want to play quick. I can either play into JP there, or I can go one touch back to Connor McGlynn, but I need to go one touch because as I take more touches on that sideline with pressure, that's where you start to get more and more pressure and trapped. Missed pass from El Paso. I start driving forward, beat the first man. As it starts to close down here, I'm just going to, with the outside of my foot, play that into space for Danny Barrera and then get that back for a 1-2. Again, it's another frustrating cross because I want to play this ball on the ground hard or like knee height into Antoine Hopino here with my left foot, and I end up clipping the ball, chipping the ball towards the back post. I don't get good contact on the ball at all. So it's extremely frustrating because that's not what I wanted to do. And you have a vision in your head about the cross that you want to do, and then when your technical ability with your weaker foot lets you down, it's frustrating. And then here, defensively, get on the wrong side of, I think this is Kostashin, and I get on the wrong side of him. I should be forcing him outside. I try to round on the outside of him, and he's able to just cut inside and make a run towards our goal. Luckily, Connor McGlynn has a great sliding tackle here, blocks the shot, but that could have been dangerous by just being on the wrong side of Kostashin there. And then here, Edgardo Rito applying some pressure, gets turned, and then now I'm just kind of trying to make my body big and make this a difficult shot. Tristan Hodge has a good block and heads that out for their corner kick. Connor McGlynn plays me out the ball a little bit behind me. Tons of time, though, so I just do a little Cruyff turn, look forward, see what I have. I just see a lot of El Paso shirts directly in front of me, so I'm just going to play simple into Connor McGlynn, and we can circulate the ball over to that far side. Tristan Hodge now plays me out the ball. Tons of time to look forward. As I look forward, I think JP's marked. Elvis up here, I think, is marked. So I start to drive inside into this space. And as I drive inside I'm going to see what opens up. But again, the center of the field, I'm seeing a lot of white shirts, which is telling me to not force it right now. Little shove in the back, but I'm just going to play that ball back to Tristan, and we can circulate the ball all the way over to that far side now. Connor McGlynn with the ball plays me out. Tons of time to look forward. I'm just going to play into Danny Barrera, make that run forward into space down the line, and just create some movement up top to try to break down this very set lines of El Paso here. Danny Barrera with a great cross to me in the back post and just glances off my head a little bit wider than I wanted. But good cross from him right on my head. Just need to do a little bit better there and try to get that on target. Danny plays into Antoine. Antoine plays into me. I know I have pressure coming from my right shoulder, so I want to take a touch inside here, but the defender here makes a really good tackle. I don't think that's a foul at all. I think that's a clean tackle and just lose possession of the ball there. But I think it's an okay idea. I just need to make that maybe fake a little bit more to the outside before taking my touch inside. As this ball's crossed into Rito, it comes all the way out to my side, just applying some pressure to make sure that Lions can't play out easily here. I thought this was shoulder to shoulder in the game, but as I'm looking back at this, I think that might be a little bit behind him. I think I'm lucky I didn't get a foul called there, maybe even a yellow card. Receiving the ball now, tons of time. El Paso's really in their lines of you can call it a 4-4-2 or a 5-3-2 or whatever, but they're very set and they're letting us play with the ball for sure. And then 38th minute corner kick. Ball's going to go all the way back to Danny. I'm the last man back here, just looking forward. I want to go to the right side, but as this defender is sprinting over to the side and Connor's coming back, I don't know if my passing lane out to Rito on that far side is going to open up. So I just pulled the ball back and play into Danny on this left side. And then Danny tries to play the ball forward there. Ball over my head, a little bit behind me, just checking my shoulder. I know I have some pressure, taking the ball back. And then here, this is where I want to put my body in between me or in between the ball and my defender, so it's not a 50-50, so that Lions has to foul me here if he wants to go for the ball. And as I start to get a lot of contact here, I'm just going to fall down and earn the foul there. So little sloppy touches to get there, to be honest. If I would have had a good, solid first touch, I don't think I would have even gotten myself in that situation, but I think handled that pretty well for the most part. This is just showing you how many times I'm checking my shoulder just to know where Antoine is out wide. So I can take one touch, and immediately I know exactly where he is at. I know where the space is, and I make my run inside. And that's a great ball from Antoine, trying to find Elvis Almo right inside the box there. Danny Barrera with the ball, plays it forward. And to me, this is a great ball in behind. I'm just making that checking run back, and then I sprint in behind. We're on the same page. Here, I want to head the ball down, try to cut in front of Lyons here. And then with the left foot, I want to hit this ball hard into Elvis, but I just miss it here on this slide tackle. And again, I mean, I think all of my actions and all the ideas are right, but the delivery with my left foot has not been good in the first half. I mean, I had a good cross to Elvis at the very first one, but still it wasn't even what I was intending, to be honest. I was trying to go for Antoine here. So I'm happy with my willingness to get forward, my involvement in the attack and everything, but just need to be sharper with the left foot crossing in and trying to find that final action. Receiving the ball from Antoine, just playing it all the way inside, just kind of driving inside and then playing into Connor. And then here, last couple seconds of the first half, I think that's Rito crossing the ball, and then the referee blows his whistle. So to be honest, I thought this 45 minutes was one of the better 45 minutes that we've had all year. And it sounds pretty bad saying that because we are down 1-0. But I think defensively, how many times we were pressing the ball and winning the ball in their half, I think the intensity and grit and the work rate from everybody in the field, I think was really good. It's just that one lapse in defense, the one deflected ball that goes to the back post, and Gomez puts that away. That's what changes the game. And that's, what good teams do. And that's what good teams don't let happen to them. So, again, like I said, I thought overall we had a good first half, just playing wise, but stat wise, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is the goals. And if you look, 7 shots apiece, they have 2 shots on target to our 1. We have 60% possession of the ball. They have 40. So it's a very even game. It's just the final product, which is both killing my individual game and also killing us as a team right now. Anyway, here is the start of the second half. I think we came out the same exact way that we ended and also started the game, in the same 3-5-2 formation, same lineup, no changes or anything. So hopefully trying to get some product now as we start the second half. Here's my very first touch in the game. Headed ball from Robin, bounces all the way out to me. And as this ball's coming into me, I'm checking my shoulder to see how much pressure I have from Lyons. And Lyons is sprinting at me right now. I know I have a lot of pressure coming, so I have to play quick, one touch into JP right here. So I'm just going to play one touch with my right foot right into JP and not turn into that pressure. And this is great play from us, I think. I think we do a really good job just to ping the ball around here and keep possession of it, and we break that pressure on the sideline and get the ball all the way out to this far side. So that is picture perfect, breaking the press, breaking pressure over on that far side. Tristan now plays me the ball, tons of time to look forward. As I'm looking forward, Lyons, this wing back, is starting to sprint at me down the line, so I know I can drive inside into this space. So I start to drive inside, I'm looking up, but as you can see, there's nothing really clearly opening up here. So it's a signal to put my foot on top of the ball, cut it back, play it back to my center back, and let's circulate the ball, move it around, and try to find an opening now. And exactly that. Connor hits the ball all the way over to Rito. Great switching ball now. We have the ball on the opposite side of the field. We start to break their press, and now Danny gets the ball on the side of the field now. We're around the 18. This is great movement from us. A little roll back, I think, here to Connor. Connor plays me out the ball. Tons of time now to look forward. And now as I look forward, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys running in the box. And all I'm seeing quickly as I pick up my head is Antoine at the near post, Connor running the near post, Danny running the near post. So I'm just telling myself, whip this ball into the near post. I'm sorry if you can hear Scarlett in the background, but I'm just telling myself, whip this ball into the near post and hopefully something good will happen. And that's exactly what happens. Ball kind of deflects out, and Danny almost has a great opportunity on goal right there. Just unlucky to not get that inside of the goal. But happy with its delivery there, even though it is with my stronger right foot. I kind of stopped using my left foot at this point. Rito now receives the ball on this right side, plays into Prince. Good one-touch combination into Danny. And this is a great switching ball all the way over to my side. My idea in my head, open up my body, take that touch with the inside of my right foot, like on the half volley, and take the touch to the line. But I just overstep a little bit, and it gets caught right under my foot. I think the idea was right. The ball's perfect from Danny. Just that final execution of the touch wasn't there. El Paso center back with the ball, looking forward, long switching ball over to my side. Now does a really good job just to calmly head that ball down to me. Tons of time to look forward. As I'm looking forward, Tristan's in a really good pocket of space. He's calling for the ball, so I'm going to play that ball into him and tell him time because he's got tons of it. So now he can turn, look forward, and come out this other side now. Great ball into JP. and that's a almost threaded through for Rito. Now Lognow, my center back with the ball, starts to drive towards me, plays it out to me. Tons of time again to look forward. I'm just playing simple into Tristan. We're circling the ball. Again, we do want to maintain possession of the ball, but we want to maintain like a quick possession of the ball, move the ball quickly, because that's really how you break down these teams kind of locked into their lines here. Just playing the ball, again, very simple, but moving it quickly. And as I receive this ball back and look forward, Elvis now is going to make a great run into the corner right here. So I'm going to take one touch. I'm looking at him. And as he starts to run, I'm just going to clip down and behind. He's onside here, actually. But I just overhit that like by 5%. If I would pull that back a little bit and not hit it as far, he's in behind onside. I think that's a good opportunity to get something on goal, create an opportunity, but just hit it a little bit too hard. As you saw, I came out there, I think in like the 65th minute or so, and then in the 68th minute here, and then Robin, as you saw, gets called for a foul there. You know, he hits the ball. I think it could be argued either way. It's just difficult, but it's in a dangerous spot, and El Paso puts it away with a great free kick, right? Tucked to the lower left side of the goal. So there you go. Now 2-0 in the 70th minute. Just unfortunate because I think we were playing like good footy. It's just the final product on both ends that is really hurting us, like I said, at halftime as well. And that was the game. I didn't show anything else because I didn't have any more touches and there was no more goals. So, another frustrating game. It's been a frustrating month of August for us, to be honest. But I hope you guys do get some value from this, whether it's from me analyzing my touches, my defensive actions, whatever it is. I hope you guys learned something, enjoyed these videos. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Adios.